Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Jessica Emery, the happy CEO, drinking today out of my Queen of Hearts mug. I love it, sporting red. It is the week of Valentine's currently, and I am so crazy excited right now to talk about the levels of value, the levels, and there are only 4, to making money and becoming wealthy. I have been aware of this before, but this morning it just like dropped in so strong because I had a dental appointment this morning. So I, am a dentist and have not had a private practice in a few years now, over 4. I transitioned from Chicago to Charleston on a quarantine dream. That's for another amazing story and video. But I loved my practice so much. It's so wild. So this morning when I had my dental appointment, it is also so wild to go into another practice, like someone else's practice, to have your teeth cleaned. At least for me personally, because prior to me having a practice, I grew up with my mom having a dental practice, so it's always been in the family. But this is what is so crazy and exciting is that I quantum leaped into the online space where, if you are following me, you know that I set my intentions to make 7 figures when I jumped into the online space because I knew I could and because it would be fun. Because once you hit a milestone, right? And this is with anything. Once you learn anything, like once you get somewhere and you do something, you know how to do it forever, right? Like cleaning teeth, for example, like I know how to do that forever amongst like so many things. Anyway, I set my intention to do so and it happened. And like I said, there's no going back once you hit that. And so I know what is possible. And that was in the online space, like literally matching my annual dental income and like, boom, as a dentist, trading my time for money. I was able to do with freedom by the pool, spending so much time with my kids and doing as I wished, like digital nomad style laptop life. Like there is nothing better. And I can tell you, when I moved into the online space as well, both of my parents, my mom had Alzheimer's. My dad lost his vision within 24 hours, who was extremely healthy, like climbed Mount Kilimanjaro at 72, healthy. He was on a treatment for something and lost his vision within 24 hours, which was insane. Anyway, he was so strong as an individual too. He's like, I want to go back to my house. I'm not going to do rehab. I'm not going to go someplace. Like I'm going to figure it out. Anyway, because I had created so much freedom in my life, I was able to go spend time with my dad, getting him out of like rehab, getting him home to his house, getting him situated, going to pick up his, his stick and all of that. Also, my mom with Alzheimer's, I was able over the past couple of years to go and spend like a solid week here and there with her before she passed. Both of my parents passed within the past 2 years, but I, over the past 4 years, since I moved into the online space, was able to spend so much quality time, more than I ever had, with my parents as an adult and my children. Because when I worked and exchanged my time for money, I was always away. So this morning at my dental appointment, she said the dental assistants came out first. And she was talking about someone getting married this weekend. And she said, well, I don't mind commuting over an hour to work. And I come to this practice because they are like my family. I actually know them better than my family. And I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, because you live either in your car or here at work, right? And that was me. I was literally always at work. Now, I loved what I did, but there was a cap to what I could do, right? So every single year, I'd be over 7 figures, but we'd push a little bit harder because we'd be like, can we do it? Can we, let's have fun and let's play and let's see what happens. Always just energetically putting it out there. And like I said, just if, when you put things out there, all of a sudden someone would drop in and be like, I'm getting married and I want veneers, and it would be so good. But here's the thing. This morning, my hygienist, after that assistant said that, my hygienist came in, she was the one getting married, and she was talking about wanting to buy a house and how she was in a townhouse. And she said, I am just looking here and I can't afford here and I can't afford here and I can't afford here. And that's like all I kept hearing. And I started thinking, oh my gosh, wow. First of all, being a dental hygienist is a really good skill and they make really great hourly money, but she's capped. So she knows what her annual salary really roughly is and what she can do. And she can't get that far past it, right? Just like me as a dentist, there's only so much time and effort you can put into a work week to make X amount. So I could, yes, have 2 additional veneer cases, say, pop in when I was a dentist or what have you, but there's still limitations. So maybe I could go from 1.5 or 1 million to 1.5, etc. But I'm not going to scale to 2 million, 3 million, right? Without working harder, bringing on more people, creating more chaos, working myself like into the ground and putting in more effort, more energy. And so you are capped. You are capped. And so when it comes to these 4 levels, level 1 is trading your time for money, okay? Level 2 is moving up that corporate scale to becoming a manager, all right? Maybe, and then you can increase your income. So I'm talking about now, not dentistry. I'm talking about just everybody. In life, you have a job. You get a job, you go to work, 9 to 5, whatever it is, 40 hours a week, and then you go home and you rinse and repeat, and you rinse and repeat, you rinse and repeat. Your income stays the same. Then you're like, well, I want to go bigger. So you're like, okay, I can go up a notch. I'll become a manager because my income will increase. And then usually to become a manager, as your income increases, you actually take on more effort. And a lot of times they take more time, more effort, more time, right? Because they're taking on more responsibilities. And again, you are capped. And so where it gets really, really exciting, which is the magic, the secret sauce that I have tapped into and many have, and I want you to know, and I'm so freaking lit up. I'm like so lit up. My downtown space, like this is what I'm going to teach. I'm actually going to create a challenge around this, I think. And then I'm going to teach this because this is so wild that it all just like dropped in for me today. Is the next 2 levels. You got level 1, right? Trading your time for money. You got level 2, which is management. Level 3 is when you start to use your mouth. So sales, this is what I'm now teaching, like fee-for-service sales mastery to dentists. I teach my clients that are entrepreneurs as well, like how to step into their power and to become confident when it comes to showing up authentically and selling, using your mouth and the frequency to call in your people to create more impact, one-to-many model. This is when it gets really, really fun because it is infinite in how much money you can make. So you would go, like I said, it starts to open up. And then where the 4th level is, you guys, and this is where I have so tapped into and I love it. And I just realized today, this is where I've always been and I've always lived, because even when I was a dentist and I was trading my time for money, I decided I was going to be fee for service. So therefore, I only worked under 24 hours a week, opening up my time and freedom to allow for my imagination and my mind to work. And I created other things. I created additional streams of income. And I created another business. Actually, I ended up creating 2 additional businesses during that time that brought in more revenue. So level 4 is your imagination. This is where money is created through idea generation and through creating digital products and other things. Oh, it's so exciting. You have it within you if you can open up the space to create ideas around truly what you love and you are already doing, but coming up with an idea to help more people using your mouth with your ideas money, when you step into your potential, will literally flow unlimitedly because money is infinite. It is energy like you, and it is like has all the potential in the world too. So where I have plugged in with people and like women that are doing like, it's so much fun, you guys. Like you can do 100K in an hour. You can do $1 million a month. Yes, this is all possible. I have been in rooms at tables with women doing this all the time. And like I said, that me stepping into the online space, I just created fun idea things. I was like, I'm going to play. I'm going to have fun. I was in my imagination. Boom, 7 figures hit. Boom, 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 boom. This is how good it gets to be when you let go. But if you are going to be locked in like a jail to a box, to a 9 to 5, where you are trading your time and your energy for money and you're going home, it is like freaking Groundhog's Day all the time. A skill will only get you so far. Can you take that skill and launch it like a freaking rocket ship into the online space? You can still do the brick and mortar or the 9 to 5, whatever that is, but can you create something? Think about Elon Musk. He creates these ideas, these visions he has, and then he, through his imagination, what he comes up with, and then he hands them off to somebody that can create them and, launch them. I'm thinking of him when I said the rocket ship, but you get what I'm saying, right? And so this was so mind-bending to me because, and I'm gonna have to talk to all the dental people about this, because I just realized this morning too, that dentists get out of school, so many years of education. Dental school now is over 100K a year to go to dental school. You come out with debt, you purchase a dental practice, or do a startup. That could be up to $1 million that you borrow, or over, or purchase a practice for $1 million. Like it's crazy, the debt. And then to trade time for money, there is no getting ahead, especially when they accept for insurance plans. So anyway, I'm just mind blown. And I'm going to go over and talk to them separately. But for here on YouTube and this channel, I'm talking to all of you. And I want you to know that you have unlimited potential and that if you can create space to just drop into your imagination, and this is why I say surround yourself with people that have bigger, grander imaginations, because they will help you come up with ideas. This is what I do as a business alchemist. I am literally, I say converting dreams into cash flow. Really, it is turning ideas into golds. Like there is nothing that is off the table. And it just requires you tapping into what you love, because you've got to follow what you're passionate about and what you can package up with a pretty bow and literally give wings to, and use your mouth with sales. This is another thing to show up, to talk about what you love passionately so that you bring people into impact. And remember, when you impact them, they impact others. Like this is how good it gets to be. This is truly what we are here for. And we're here to play in levels 3 and 4. So it is fine. I get it. We've been trained to get a degree, to, go to school, get a degree, and then get a job. J-O-B, a job, which can feel like jail to a lot of people. If you are comfortable, amazing. I am not talking to you. I'm talking to those of you that know in your heart, you're like, I am here for something so much bigger. Why am I getting capped all the time? Why am I making $1 million, but I'm only taking home 200K net? And I want to take home more. I deserve more. Are you chasing your bills? Are you chasing like the scarcity and lack loop? There is a way out. Play in levels 3 and 4. I'm going to come back to this. Actually, Happy CEO and Dental Soiree, we've got to have a conversation, because I'm teaching sales mastery and I'm teaching online space with Launch Labs. So like all of a sudden the epiphany this morning in the dental chair, of course it happened in the dental chair as I'm laying back in my quiet space, that this just like downloaded. Let things download. See what comes into your space. This is gets to be so fun. I'm so freaking excited. So if you are enjoying my channel, please like and subscribe. I am in here every single day. I am just taking you with me. I am vlogging whatever comes through me. It's for this channel. I am literally just like free flow, and I am so freaking lit up, you guys. I am here to play in levels 3 and 4. I actually always have, and definitely do now, multiple streams of income. At this point in my career, like I said, I don't even look at the money, to be honest. I'm like 8 figures, like totally in playland, because I've used my imagination, I've used my mind, and I continue to come up with ideas and fun things to play with, opening other people's minds too, so they can create ideas. This is it, you guys. This is definitely where you tap into the magical zone of making money and creating value and an impact. So peace out for today. I'll be back. Please just dig into what I've said today and think about ways that you can create something amazing in your life. Thanks for being here.